Hey, how is everybody? This is Roxanne with Light for the World. It is February 19th. How are you guys doing? Well, I want to cover a quick kind of a news article that's come out. This has been written up in several scientific publications. And I want to cover it because I want to see if you guys think it relates to end times prophecy. It is regarding the human temple and findings regarding some sort of RNA bits that have been discovered in the gut and mouth of people just recently. This is over the past month that this has been written about, like last month, okay? So recent discovery. My question is it somehow related to the recent outbreak or the medical intervention that was prescribed? Okay, so let's listen to the wording here. Once again, this involves the human temple. So let's see. The article here is in Nature publication, and the title says wildly weird RNA bits discovered infesting the microbes in our guts. Okay, the subtitle says rod-shaped structures named obelisks are even smaller than viruses but can still transmit instructions to cells. The human microbiome just gained a new dimension. Scientists have discovered tiny bits of RNA, even smaller than viruses, that colonize the bacteria inside human guts and mouths. Too minimal to be considered a standard life form, these scraps of genetic material are among the smallest known elements to transfer information that can be read by a cell. Okay? So, you know, like in your phone, you have a chip that transmits information. And in computers, you have a chip. Anyway, two things kind of were something that stood out for me. Number one, this is a new discovery recently. We know about recent events that have happened. Number two, it involves RNA, and we know that the medical intervention involved RNA coding and creating new RNA instructions in the cells. And of course, if you're familiar with the prophecies in Revelations and the prophecies in Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians and Daniel, there's prophecy, end time prophecy about something unholy being placed in a temple as God, creating an abomination of desolation. So let's finish reading about this. Okay, let's just read a little bit about obelisk and what is the meaning of obelisk. Okay, obelisk. Obelisk in Egypt. For Egyptians, the obelisk was a reverential monument commemorating the dead, representing their kings and honoring their gods. Okay, obelisk. In Egyptian mythology, the obelisk symbolized the sun god Ra. And during the religious reformation of Akhenaten, it was said to have been a petrified ray of the... I'm not going to read the rest of that. You guys can look that up. But let's look at one little more tidbit here about Washington, D.C. Look at this. This is what we have in Washington, D.C. The Washington Monument is a large, tall, white obelisk near the west part of the National Mall in Washington, D.C. It was built to remember George Washington, who was the first president of the United States. It is the tallest stone structure in the world and is 555 feet and 5 1/8 inches tall. Actually, I remember someone was saying it was actually 666 feet total. Okay? I don't know if they were including an underground part or up to the tip, but there was some 666 symbolism there as well, I think. That's something to research. Anyway, you guys let me know below. What do you guys think? You know about the prophecy of the temple. What do you think is going on here? And will you be researching this more? And go ahead, give it a thumbs up if it's informative, okay? So until next time, bye-bye.